Hey guys, Regan here with Pacific Soul Lifestyle. Today we are going to be doing a core workout using the exercise ball. So we're going to hop right to it, make sure you're warmed up and ready to go. Let's have some fun. Okay, we're going to start off with a 1-minute plank hold to get things started. So you can either do this from your knees and your forearms, or you can come up to the full plank on your toes. Okay, ready, set, go. So when you're here, you want to pull your navel in towards your spine. You want to tuck your tail under slightly. If you don't do that, what can happen is you can end up overarching your back like that, and you may feel a lot of pain in your lower back, and we don't want that. So keep those abs in nice and tight, little tuck of the tail. You also want to avoid collapsing onto the ball with your upper body. So use that upper body strength as well to keep you here. If you get tired, again, you can always come to the knees. That's a really good option. Keep breathing. We've got about 15 seconds left to go. Nothing like a good solid plank to get you started with your core. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. Okay, next, I like to use a wall for this just to make sure that I don't slip out. So we're gonna bring our feet over to the wall, or you can just use the floor if that works for you. Hands behind the head or across the chest. And we're gonna do 25 crunches. If you want to go slower or faster, feel free to do your own set of reps. So here we go. Inhale back, exhale crunch. Pull that navel in towards the spine. There's 5. Keep going. Okay, there's 10. Exhale as you crunch up. Inhale as you lower down. There's 15. Really thinking about your abs with every single exercise. It's easy to let the mind kind of wander, but when we think about the muscles that we're using, it actually helps to use and recruit more of those muscle fibers. 2 more. Awesome. Okay, we're going to move into a side lying oblique crunch. So you're going to bring your hip onto the ball. Bottom foot is forward on the wall, top foot is back. You will need a wall for this particular exercise, so make sure that you've got a wall to rest your feet against. Pull your navel in nice and long through the spine. Fingertips can be at the temples or again at the shoulders if you want an easier variation. We're going to do 25 per side. So inhale as you go over the ball, squeeze the obliques, exhale up. Now it doesn't matter if your knees are bent or straight. You just want to make sure that you're not going to fall, okay? Now you decide how big the range of motion is. The bigger the range of motion over the ball, the more challenging that exercise is going to be. There's 10. Keep going. 10 more left. 9. 8. So squeezing into those top obliques. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's do the other side. So I'm going to turn my back to you for a minute. Okay, so bottom foot forward, top foot back, resting your hip against the ball. Make sure that you got your balance before you get started. So again, fingertips by the temples, Here we go. There's 10. Trying to make that range of motion nice and big. There's 15, last 10. 10, 9, don't rush it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, so moving on to our knees. If you need a little bit more cushion for your knees, fold up your mat a few times. I like to do that. Okay, so we're going to tuck the tail under. We want the ball right at the thighs. Fingertips are nice and close to your body. If you have them here, there's nowhere to go, okay? So nice and close to the thighs, tail tucked under, shoulders down. We're going to roll the ball out, hold 1, 2, 3, squeeze the abs and come back up. So 10 of these. Rolling out, shoulders out of the ears. I don't want to see any of this. Okay. Now when you come back up, it's important that you use your core to lift you, keeping that back nice and flat, rather than doing this, leading with the bum. Okay, you lose a lot of the core work when you do that. Here's 4, 2, 3. Keeping the shoulders out of the ears. Hold, 2, 3. Now, the further out you roll the ball, the more challenging that's going to be. So you decide how far out you want to roll the ball. You'll see me kind of push mine a little bit. That just helps to get the ball out a little bit further. We got 3 more to go. Hold, 2, 3, squeeze the abs and lift. Good. Reaching, hold, 2, 3. Now you want to make sure you don't go so far out that again you end up collapsing through that lower back because that's really hard. So none of that. And rest. Awesome. Okay, we're going to flip over to the back. And make sure you've got a little bit of space on either side of you so that you don't hit anything. We're going to bring that ball between the ankles. Now, if this is too hard with the ball, just use your body weight instead. You're going to form a T with your arms. Bend the knees if you need it a little bit easier. If you want it harder, you can straighten the legs. Really anchor that navel down to the floor. We're going to lower the ball to one side. Keep your opposite shoulder planted and back up. Lower to the other side. Nice and slow. I find a lot of clients want to rush this exercise, but I think the slower the better. Really controlled, precise movements. We're going to go to 20. Now the lower you bring your legs to the floor without lifting that opposite shoulder, the harder that's going to be. And again, you can choose to move slower or faster. Maybe you won't exactly do 20 reps, and that's fine. You might be doing 30 reps, or you might be doing 10. So just go at your own pace. If the pace that I'm setting is not suitable for you, there's 10. We're halfway there. So inhale as you lower the ball. Squeeze the obliques and the abs as you lift. Lower. Lift. Nice job. Again, lower. Lift. Woo! I went really far that time. I could feel it. And again, lower and lift. So not only are we getting phenomenal work here for your obliques and your core. You're getting really good work for your inner thighs by hanging onto that ball. You got 2 more to go. Hang in there. Down, lift, trying to go the same depth on each side. And rest. All right, bringing that ball down. We're gonna place the heels on top of the ball, okay? So arms nice and straight, abs in. This time we're gonna go into our glutes and hamstrings. I'm just gonna move myself back onto the mat a little bit here. So lifting the bum up, we're gonna pull the heels into the bum and roll the ball back out. In and out. So 25 of these. Now you want to think about the back of your legs. That's what we're working here, your hamstrings and glutes. And you want to pull equally with each leg. So try not to favor one side over the other. 8, and again, nice and slow and controlled. There's 10. Keep going. 11. 12. Now, your feet, like mine just did, might slip out a little bit, so just readjust. You can always set your hips down and get your feet back to the very top of the ball. So you don't want to feel like your heels are going to slip out. Okay, here's 20. Last 5. In 5. 4. Good job. 3. Keep those hips up. 2. And 1. Woo. Okay, awesome. Next, we're going to go back to having that ball up in the air. We're going to start with the ball in the hands. Okay, make sure you got a little bit of space. You're going to bring the ball to the ankles, Lower both arms and legs, back to the hands. That's 1. We're going to do 10. Lower, up, there's 2. 3. 4. Now the lower you bring your legs, the more challenging it's going to be on your core. 5. So you could make these movements really small if you need to. There's 6. 7, try not to let that pelvis tip forward. 8, so your movements could be small, just like that. 9, don't feel like you have to bring those legs super low to the ground. And 10, good job. Just take a minute, windshield wiper those knees from side to side. Okay. Excellent. Let's bring the feet on top of the ball here, hands behind the head. We're just going to do some traditional crunches. 25, so think of sliding the rib cage down, navel towards the floor. Inhale, exhale, here we go. Sliding down, there's 15, last 10, 9, 4, 3, keep breathing, 2, and 1. Okay. So, to finish off here, we're going to do a knee tap. This is quite advanced, so I'll give you an option. Okay, so option 1, maybe you just want to hold a plank, a different variation of plank than at the beginning. Okay, you can have the ball underneath your hips or perhaps underneath the feet. Okay, option 2, we're gonna go all the way out so that the ball is right underneath the ankles. And we're gonna tuck the knees into the chest, okay? So this is it, here we go. We're gonna do 25. Lifting the hips, tucking the knees in. There's 10, keep breathing. There's 15, 16, 17, 18, almost there. 19, 20, keep those hips up. 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. And rest. Okay, awesome. There you have it. If you would like to make this workout longer, you can go back to the beginning of the video and go through all those exercises a second or a third time, or maybe that's all the time and energy you've got for today. But it's an awesome core workout. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.